Here's what we know. We're people first, we're writers second. It doesn't always feel that way. Certainly when we're given the gift of children, I know there are a lot of parents in this room, we're parents first, we're writers second. One reason I wrote what became House of Sand and Fog in my car is we had this tiny little apartment with 3 little kids, and there was no quiet place to write, and I didn't want to tell them to be quiet so Daddy could write. I couldn't afford an office. I couldn't write in restaurants because that was loud and expensive. So I began to write in this car. And what I want to say to you is, I'm one of these modern dads. I'm not patting myself on the back. But then and now, I did all the grocery shopping, all the cooking, all the bills, changed 2/3 of the diapers, got up when they got sick. I'm not one of these guys sitting back with the martini. So what I'm saying is, I want you to know that when I give you advice about how to juggle it all, it's because I did it too. I don't have to do it as much now because my kids, sadly and happily, are out of the house. And we have this quiet house, and now I've got this life where I can write all day, and my wife and I are getting to know each other again. What I want to tell you is this. These years are short, too short. As you know, because you have a 24-year-old too, before you know it, they're not under your care. They're not yours anymore. They just pass through you. That said, and I do believe that your art will not die while you can't get to it. It's still part of you. That said, I'm a huge believer, and I was talking about this on this panel in LA this past weekend, I'm a huge believer in short sessions. I really did write that whole novel 17, 20 minutes at a time over 4 years and 3 years. And I would just, if I were you, I would carry my notebook, my laptop, whatever you write on, in your car. You're in the CVS parking lot. Cut a paragraph, write a new one. And I'll end with this, and forgive me because you're a real woman who's had real babies. But I think that when we're writing a book or a poem or a story, that we are, male or female writers, we are pregnant with these works the way a real woman is pregnant with a real baby in her real womb. And our job is just to get nutrients to that baby every day, whether we feel like it or not, whether we have time to do it or not. We just got to feed the baby. But you don't have to feed it all goddamn day. It's another American thing. It's got to be all or nothing. I have to have 8 hours and a view of the lake. No. How about 17 minutes in the parking lot of Subway while your teenagers go eat and you write? And I'm telling you, the baby will live. And before you know it, you'll have a book.